Hi everybody. So today what I'm going to do is make a bunch of drum samples with my face hole. I'm going to make all the elements of a drum kit and I'm going to put it into a metal context and build a song around a drum beat with my face. Let's get some samples. Alright, we're going to do the kick drum right now. I'm going to get a high end and a low end of the kick drum and then I'm going to blend them together in the sampler in Studio One. So here's like low end. Alright, so we have our low end now. Let's get some high end. Think that'll be a good like kind of clicky thing for the top, and we'll combine those two together. Think those will work out pretty nice. Alright, let's see how we can get a snare sound. This will be interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. We'll see how this goes. Let's get like a snare sound for the snares, like if you put a top mic and bottom mic. Let's see if we can mix up some textures. Ew. I think I'm going to add like a distortion to that and then layer that under and see what we get. Alright, so we have those. What do we need next? Let's do toms next. I have a feeling these are going to make me sound like the biggest idiot. Here we go. Do. Alright, I think that'll be like the low floor tom. Let's try the high stuff. Do. Alright, and we'll EQ the crap out of that and make it sound real cool. Let's do the crashes now. Let's do a hi-hat real quick. Alright, we have hi-hats. Now let's go ahead and chop these up. Alright, we're just chopping up the kick right here. Leave a little bit of that decay on there. So we have our kick. We're going to go ahead and label this kick low. Let's go over here to those clicky kick things. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and start dragging these in. With this sampler with Impact in Studio One, you can just drag them in. So now we need our snare. Let's go back over here, and what were we going to do for snare? I think that's what we're going to use for snares, I think I'm going to layer these up. The first, like the second hit from those harder ones. Okay, cool. So that'll be our snare. I'm going to go ahead and label it. Right, so now we're going to go get our snare bottom. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll use. I have all three of my snare sounds, and I'm going to combine them all together. Okay, I think these were my toms. Alright, so... I'm going to use that first one. It sounded sillier, but I think with a little EQ I can make that sound actually better because there's more sustain on it. I think the kick sounds the best. Out of everything in here, the kick is sounding the most realistic. Let's get some more toms. We're going to pull this guy over. We'll call him Tom. Just hi Tom. Hi Tom. Now I think these were our crashes. Kind of sound like China's. Could do a breakdown. There's like a pause in between each one where I'm like licking my lips or something. Don't want that to be in there. Yeah, a little more cutting. Just back that out a little bit. I think I'll add like reverb onto it to make it sustain a little longer. Good in general when you're taking samples on your own. Make sure you get lots of them because you might get back to your space. You might get back to your space and decide that it was just kind of crappy. So it's good to take a few different ideas of the same thing. Alright, now let's go ahead and add the layering. So I'm just coming up here and we got first and second, and that's the keys like on your piano. If you were hitting these out on your piano, the keys obviously are linked up to the pads on here. So you can set certain blocks to other keys so that you can mesh two different sounds to be one combined sound. So if I just hit the kick, now I'm having both, top end and the low end. Let's do that for the snares. We've got that. Let's see, that's F1, so I'll put F1 on here too. Floor tom now. We just have one sound for this. I'm just pitch shifting those, tuning them a little bit, so I think we're set there. Now what I'm going to do is send all of these to individual tracks on here. So we're going to come in here and we're going to set this. I'm going to put them all in mono. No point in doing it in stereo. So I will come up here, call kick mono, put it in mono 1. And how I'm doing that, there's a little spot down in the bottom right hand corner of each pad. And when you click on that, you can choose what channel it's going to. So I put the kick in mono 1, I'll put the snare in mono 2, high tom in mono 3, low tom mono 4, we'll put the hi-hat in mono 5, and I can actually put these in the same channel, so I'll go ahead, I'll go back over to the open, slightly open, and I'll also put that in mono 5. Just click the same one. Crash 2, I'll put that in 7 and put crash 1 in 6. We'll put the China in 8. Now we need to EQ them a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to make a drum beat and a song around that drum beat. Probably keep it to like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and we'll see what you think.